Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really cool knife unboxing. If this is what I think it is, we're going to find out together. Thanks so much to my generous patrons for supporting me. There's a link for Patreon right down below, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. This was sent by Scott. And sorry, I'm just looking at the best point of entry. If you watch, you'll know that Scott sends, honestly, some of the nicest stuff we've ever seen. I'd like to think you guys see a lot of nice stuff on this channel. Hang on, one sec. Okay, there's that. And let's see. Yeah. So first off, sorry, he has a note. It's worth following him on Instagram. He has one of the coolest collections I've ever seen. Perhaps the coolest. Yes, very detailed, wonderful. Okay, we're about to do this, and I'm just gonna handle it as best I can. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh God, Scott, why? Why are you in my life? I'm kidding. I'm very grateful that Scott is willing to send. Okay, I'm sure you guys, people are pointing out, I recognize that. Yeah, so, yay. Yay. This is a Reate Jack 1.5. This is a titanium integral with a zircotai inlay, these are massive chunks of zircotai on either side. Look at that. Okay, hold on, we'll do some close-ups. Holy moly, come here. Just, my background's not gonna hurt this knife, but we're gonna set it down on that. Oh, it's not centered. Okay, so this is a Crane's Cutlery exclusive. And, these are numbered. I'm sure a lot of you guys caught that. Yeah, this is M398. There were 24 of these in zircotai. There are, I think, 24 of them in mokutai, which I'm going to tell you guys right now I ordered. You'll see that one unboxed as well. As soon as I was aware that this was a thing, because the Reate Jack 1 is, in my opinion, one of the best knife designs in existence. It's a big knife, heavy knife. It's a titanium integral, right? But then I realized they slightly redid the blade shape to give it this sort of aggressive, I'm going to call that, I know that there's a more technical term. I'm going to call that a pirate sword blade shape. Yeah, they did a bunch of weird ones. They did like the red, it was like a lava carbon fiber, and they did like a green, like kind of a swampy one. And then they did these mega, like, exotic versions in mokutai and zircotai. By the time I became aware of these, the zircotai ones were all gone, but I think there are still, when I ordered mine, there were still zircotai ones available. I'm sorry, mokutai. Yeah, and that was a no-brainer for me, absolutely. This is a big, thick titanium frame lock that just has overlays of, either carbon fiber or Timac at the pocket clip. Look at this. Let's do some close-up, shall we? Oh yes, I think we will. I'm slowly developing my close-up voice for your entertainment. Yes, as we can see here, the details are exquisite. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to fill the time with. I'm sure you guys are wondering, can we feel what look like visible ridges? No, this is very smooth, extremely smooth. And the reason that I don't want to touch it is because it, I'm going to get fingerprints on it. I think Timascus that's been layered with zirconium is one of the most beautiful materials that, we see in the knife world. And there are lots of beautiful materials. And there are lots of materials that I have never handled. So, yeah, take that for what it's worth. Zirconium pivot there. Zircotai, or is it Mokatai for the pocket clip? Hang on. I think it's still Zirc. It's hard to tell. I'm using the flashlight because sometimes a Mokume billet will reflect those materials under a flashlight. Here's the back, which I've always loved. I used to own the original Jack 1, which had a slightly different blade shape, and it had, I think it was shred or marble carbon fiber, and then mine was flamed back here. There were a bunch of different variants, and then I had a Damasteel blade. But once I realized they were doing these in hand rub satin finish, and they were doing M398, which, I'll be honest, the appeal there is like, ooh, it's a new steel, right? I'm not immune to that, right? As much as I know that M390, the composition is just, it's more M390. It's M390-er than M390. I guess. So anyways, yeah, wow. So this is not a review at all. This would be a terrible review, right? No, this is just an unboxing and first impressions. I'm going to wait until I get mine, and then I will talk about the Reate Jack 1.5. This is essentially the Reate Jack. It's just heavier because of the inlays. God, that is beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Action, just like I remember. Exactly like I remember. Very, very, just good Reate action. I love that this is an integral and not an exposed frame lock. I just love that. This thing is a big, meaty boy. A big, nasty knife for sure. I think these are 9... Let's measure real quick. I think these are 9 inches. Maybe 9 1/4. Almost 9 1/4. They're pretty much, it's like 9 1/8. Definitely a 4-inch blade. And about 3.75 inches on the cutting edge. Whew, boy, they're expensive. I can tell you, because you can just go to Crane's Cutlery and see it. They're about $1,000. And that's a lot of money, right? It's a lot of money for a knife. You have to really, really, really like the Jack, and you have to really, really, really like these type of inlay materials, right? If you don't, on one or both, obviously it's not going to be worth it to you. But for me, yeah, it was. That was pretty much the moment that I knew that this existed. I was like, nah, I got to get that back in my collection. And what a perfect variant, just gorgeous. The full comprehensive video will come down the road here in a couple weeks. I want to wait till I get mine so I can just talk about, I want to just have them both here, his and mine side by side. But, wow, man, wow, that is so nice. Thank you, Scott, for letting me take a look at this. That's going to be pretty much it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.